Here.
Well, I tried to shoot video.
I know, but you got chainsaws.
The neighborhood says, no, you can't shoot a video today. No, you just can't do it. It's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
No. I mean, you know, the neighbors are saying, hey, enough.
Enough.
Yeah.
It sounds like a song. Enough.
Oh, there's probably a song named that.
Kind of like do.
No, I got everything.
Enough.
I got everything put back together. Got the new belt on.
Beltage. You got a beltage?
New beltages.
And is it running in?
I'm getting ready to test that.
Start her up.
But I'm waiting for the chainsaw and the Marine guy over here that keeps going. Rawr, rawr.
I'll take a break. I can take a break. Yeah, it's not a problem.
Man, it's humid out here.
Humid.
I feel like I'm in a sauna.
Well, that's you are Tennessee sauna. It's a Antioch sauna.
I don't like it. It don't feel good.
Yeah, but that shower
makes your hair bushy.
Yeah, but your shower. Yeah, I saw my hair the other day. I was like, jeez.
Yeah, it makes you.
I looked bad.
You look like Mr. Fluffy.
Mr. Fluffy.
Yeah, Mr. Fluffy. Fluffy hair. Get it?
Oh, Fluffy
Mr.
hair.
Fluffy.
I thought it was a character.
Well, it could be. There's an idea for you.
Mr. Fluffy?
For you cartoon folks. Do a cartoon?
There probably is a Mr. Fluffy, you think?
I don't know, but...
he quit.
Oh, give it. As soon as I press power, it'll come back. Rawr, rawr.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
I tell it you.
You tell it me.
Yeah. Can't shoot a video around here.
Yeah, I know.
Because of chainsaws.
And marine motors.
And marine motors.
I got a cramp in my foot.
I'd have a cramp in my foot too if I had to carry that around all day.
Oh, that is an insult, ain't it? What the hell, man?
You opened yourself up for that one, man.
Well, that don't give you no right to just take advantage.
Oh, well, you do it.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
There is no video evidence of that.
Yet.
There's no video evidence of me.
Now I have a video camera ready at all times.
Yeah, that's bull.
That's bull, he says. Woe is me, I'm the victim. Victim of circumstances.
Of circumstances?
Yeah, that's
of circumstances.
Yeah, that's what old Curly said.
Curly, that's right, Three Stooges. That's cool.
Victim of circumstance.
I'm a victim of circumstance. Yeah. Muller cheese. Somebody better hurry up, and this guy's getting stiff.
Yeah, right.
That's my favorite line ever. When he shot the mannequin with the 12 gauge, and then they picked him up, threw it up the boat. He's like, "You better hurry up, he's getting stiff." Oh my Lord, what are we doing now?
Watch noisemakers around here. I'm gonna go get me something to drink.
Okay,
I'm tired of it.
grab me something too. I don't think I got anything in there. Now, I just finished an oil change on this Sea-Doo. Just let it sit there and run. Sounds like it kind of needs the jet looked at. These things are always so weird to me. Well, yeah, you know, I was just checking for leaks and stuff. Looks good. Got a bad solenoid. Replace that. Fired right up. Took it a minute. Probably needs some good gas. So you can take it out and run it. But I found it. I think I found it. So like for that, our yellow black wire, which is laying way down here, was laying in there, was all chafed up. And I should have taken a picture, but I got rambunctious. And
he's got power everywhere. He's got power everywhere.
talking about that.
Yeah, man, you got
Well,
power everywhere.
now this one's been charging, and it says the battery is on 8%.
That's because you wore it out.
It is, I guess. And that's a negative. I'm back messing with my... I got the new coils put on this engine. Okay, so I got my spark checker out here, and got the new coils in. Anything that I'm missing is I need to put this back. Let me do that real quick before I forget. But yeah, I'm gonna check for sparks. So got the key on. We've got we'll see if it's got it. Yep. All right. All right. So now let's go to, I think, engine test. So I'm gonna go to, where's that? Is it miscellaneous test? No. Cylinder test. We're going to do ignition driver, and we're going to put plugs are in a cylinder. I don't see anything. No, I didn't see anything. Okay, well, it says call driver 1 test passed. I think it would be snapping, but it's not. Interesting. Okay, let's go over here. No faults active. Hey, before we had faults, I think we can fire this thing up. We can put the plugs back in, or the wires back up, because I wasn't gonna. I don't know. Should we just fire it up, or should I see if I got spark over here? I'm wondering if I do that. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking hard about it. This might be hard to do to have 2 hands. We're gonna try. We're gonna use like our spark checker, and we'll just see if we get spark real quick. And that's a negative. Alright, with this Optimax, we got good coils now, but we still got the same issue. Some of these things, man, I swear they really try your patience. So now we got to figure out, we got something's going on. I haven't figured out either I got a bad ECM or I've got something pulling the voltage down. Maybe I still have a bad starter, even though it cranks and turns. Could have a bad starter, I suppose. Internally shorting, pulling the voltage way down maybe. Or You know, this guy's tied into, I thought I eliminated everything, but the harness. So we got a short in the harness, so we got a short in the harness on the engine. It's like, we're gonna have to test every wire, make sure we got continuity, and we don't have continuity going to another wire. Maybe I get out some diagrams and see if I can find that, you know, why power driver low. Yeah, something's driving the voltage down so low those coils won't fire, and it's not good to do. So you know, that energy in that coil's got to go somewhere, so you can't just keep cranking on it. You know, you got to be careful there. You know, I did it a little bit, but that's enough for them, you know, not for them to, like, you know, take a crap. We hope not, because they're brand new, you know, and they're not cheap. So that's what we got going for us. And then on this thing, I got the Sea-Doo. So I got the same thing. Either I got a bad relay, or even with the lanyard, it's not wanting to, the computer. So this is another thing, it's kind of stupid on these things. Hang on. I don't know, it seems stupid to me. What do I know? But the relay is like ground controlled from the computer. So it's ground controlled from the computer. So the computer, for some reason, whatever reason, is not sending the ground. So I don't know if it's a relay. I'm thinking there's a relay in there that when I go out, I may go get another one. You can get these at the common, it's pretty common. It's at the parts store with that big relay down here. So hopefully they have it in the right slot. 30Z4A11. So 86 and 85 is over here. 30 and 87A. So that's not used. But then how is this? Because it could, you know what I mean? Like, it could go a couple different ways. First I gotta go run it out of the post office because I sold another connector. I've got a little eBay store, if you guys haven't known or noticed, and so I don't have a lot of stuff on there. Most of the stuff I have is on my website, but you know, I got a whole bunch of these, so we're gonna put one of those in the package and get it out to wherever I did with it. James, I think it was his name. Oh boy, I don't know. It's like just gotta battle through it sometimes, one at a time. May take a day, may take a month. And it don't take a year though. I don't let them sit here. If it's something I finally give up on, I give up on it. Which is pretty rare, but it happens. Sometimes you get stuff. So it's the next day or two, I don't know, since I revisited the Optimax. So I got a 2007 Mercury Optimax. It's 150 horsepower. And I guess maybe, I don't know how this will go editing wise, but so I found on the Crankshaft Position Sensor there was only like 0.3 volts. And I own the Crankshaft Position Sensor, and it's around 329 ohms, which is in range, but we don't have any voltage there on the hang on, I'm getting text. We don't have any voltage there. Like, there should be, I think, a 5 volt reference. So what I did is I have a book. I have a hard copy book, and the wiring diagrams are real pain to try to read. So I just like, okay, I printed them out, and you know, you try to do as best you can, right? So, you know, of course, if you're flipping the pages in the book, you know, it's hard to keep track of this line. I'm trying to get where you can see it. I don't know if this will work really very well. Maybe give it some more light. But so I printed this out. But like if you're, oh jeez. So like I was saying, I've been getting interrupted. I mean, people calling won't leave me alone. Anyway, yeah, I got this in a book. I don't have the digital copy. I wish I did. Because what you can do is you can print this thing out and just line it up so that you can, you know, you can tell hiding or tear or whatever what's happening here. Because, I mean, this is complicated. So, like if you're turning the pages, if I could talk, if you're turning the pages on this deal, you're going to get lost. You're going to try to follow this wire to over here, and you know what? And you're going to flip it back and forth, and it's going to literally drive you nuts. Like, maybe not that extreme, but you're like, man, I can't follow this. What is going on? And even their publication, right, you can even see where, like, even this is a little bit like it's just the way they printed it. I don't know, but we're a little off, you know. We could kind of figure it out, right? But if you see this accessory power right here, it's way up here. So I think really this is part of this. So anyway, it continues to the next page, and we're like, I don't know. Like at first I was like, this needs to go up to here. But I figured it out as much as I can, and I printed out. So if I had like the PDF version of this, it would be a lot better. But at least now I can kind of follow it, because what I want to do is I want to figure out for our computer, our ECM, PCM, whatever you want to call it, and these are our plugs. And I don't know what type of plugs these are, like what they do on cars, Deutsch plug. I don't know what they call this plug, but it's a multi-pin, right? It's a 24-pin plug. And, you know, it looks like they all are the same. But we got power and grounds going over here, and we're trying to figure out where's all our power and where's all our grounds. Because up here on, you know, I'm trying the best I can. I'll probably get this where I can look at it while I'm describing this. But over here we got our CPS. And our CPS, we know we don't have voltage. So all I did was follow that back and then sort of figure out where my grounds are. So I need to go check all my grounds. So we got some grounds that already go straight to our fuel pumps. And then, you know, we're going to follow it as best we can. And we got these three, right? So there's our, and then we got this comes over here, and it's off, right? But this is where it hits. This junction point could be a ground. This goes over and it feeds, you know, different things. Like down here, this is all your, your control network, your, like my CDI when I read the computer, if you had smart gauges, all that stuff. But this ground also feeds up here, like here's our shift switch, and it feeds like other things like main power relay. Does it go over there? Let's see. I can't find it, but anyway, you get the idea. Then over here we got another set, and these are what we're wanting to know. So we should have a pair of grounds that are on 15 and 16 of this versus number 1. And then I believe we're going to have another ground that's down here, but this is a good ground. I know it is because it goes to our test port. Alright. And you know, there's some other junction points like up here, and I put it in purple. Like I have like this you know, fluorescent, and then I had a purple side. But here's another set of grounds. These do all the ignition coils, coil drivers, fuel injectors are going to have a set of grounds. So is all these sensors, and some of them may be block ground. Anyway, you know, like the oil pump, things like that. There's a ground here on our shift switch. Could be possible, but if you look at this one, it goes back to this junction. So I don't believe this would cause, except for if it grounds out to our computer, and so I'm not sure where that ground goes. So we could check it though at the shift switch. So when we could check that shift switch, and if it's working, that's not a problem. But then we got a purple wire here, which should be hot. That should be power and ground. So our powers, where's our powers? From the main power relay, which is right here, we have, you know, power coming in. Where's it at? And we can tell from the, you know, we got it over here in the red relay, but this is all trim up and down. That's all good. That all works. So main power relay, there's a couple of feeds, and one is like when the key is turned on, you know, you got power over here on this one. And I know this is good because it's coming all the way back to our main fuse block. And if I look on our fuse block, we got some reds over here, and they feed down to a whole series of red blues. So we got these red blues over here. This red blue is coming down, and it's feeding down here. And then also believe that, what did I believe? 17 and 18 is the fuse from the relay. And I believe also this yellow red, it'll feed, you know, some of these ignition coils or coil drivers. So up here we got, like, I don't know why I highlighted purple orange, but that should not be it. I don't think I have any power anywhere else. You know, if you just got to follow each one of these out. So like this green white is going up some fuel injectors. Red purple is going up to like coil drivers, and then green blue, green orange. So green, this is going to be on the second connector. Green blue, green orange is going up to the ignition coils, and then yellow white. You know, this stuff comes over, and I guess the computer powers up, you know, some of the like the map sensor, the TPS, the CPS. So that's another thing. These are mostly like 5-volt references, I would guess. Not sure, but I believe this is a 5-volt reference, and I believe this one is too on the TPS. So the TPS is like a purple yellow. So purple or red is supplying power, is basically what we're getting to, and so is green. Anything green, purple, green, red, you know, all the ranges. But a purple wire is gonna, whether that's gonna be 5 volts or 12 volts, I don't know. So we're gonna go disconnect it at some point and go out there and just take some measurements, and I'm gonna write this down on the back, because I'm getting very close to deciding whether or not we have a bad you know, we got something going on with either, you know, in the harness itself or with the ECM. Alright, I'm back on the Optimax, and I'm kind of getting set up. And so I just get like a couple of paper clips for my meter. And I've got my wiring diagram. And so I think the first thing that I wanted to know was, because it looks like pin 13, this they show a purple wire, but ours is red. I believe goes to the crankshaft position sensor. If it does, then we know we got the, I think we got the right diagram. So over here, luckily it's labeled, so there's pin 13, and then up here is our crankshaft position sensor. And where did it go? Yep, see, that's what I mean. Oh, it's right here. So then it's right here. So then should be our red wire, and then that white should be our return wire. But I think if I do this, that'll and put it on continuity, that's our wire. Anything else on that line? Okay, folks, we're getting somewhere, because we only had 0.363 volts on that, and I'll put it on our ohm scale. Thought I heard something turn on. No. So that's good. All right, so now I'm going to back up. I'm going to try to find all of my grounds. So I'm going to have this black, and I'm going to connect it to a ground. And then I'm going to take, I also have this, so I know if I got a hot somewhere. I looked at my hots. I got a good bright light everywhere with this disconnected, right? So there's our 3 hots. It's all got a really good bright light. Okay, so we know that. Now I'm going to take my red lead, and I'm going to go around to my pins, and I'm going to start on the top. So I believe that pin number 24 should be ground. So if we hear continuity, we'll hear it. We'll test our equipment. Yep. All right, so now we're looking for 24. Should be of ground. And it is. Okay, that's good. Then we're gonna go to our next group. And on that one, I couldn't find anything that looked like a ground. So then on number 3, so there I didn't find anything that was a ground here. Oh, I did find these 2. What is that? 15 and 16 should be ground as well. So let's make sure we got that. Be 15. Yep. Yep. That's 15 and 16. And we've got 24. And then down here, I couldn't find a set of grounds anywhere. Now there's number 7, blue black, but when I follow that out, that just goes to an oil pump. Alright, so a lot of these are receiving signals. Then on the bottom, we got a positive and a negative. So we should have, on number 24, should be our next ground, I believe. And is that what it says? Pin 28 is what we're looking for, I believe. And that's like a going, I know there's one there because, make a liar out of me right now. Oh, that's because the key's not on. So we don't have a key on yet. You know, one thing you could do is you could go through all your other pins and see if you got a ground issue. Something's going to ground, which we don't. Yep. There is this one and 11. Alright. So we don't have any grounding issues there. So now, I guess we check our powers. So to do that, I believe we can just, you know, we can, now you could use this, but you know, you don't want to like spread these out, right? That's why I use like a little paper clip. So we'll go and turn the key to the on position, and then I should be able to check my powers. So you can see that it does, you know, we have power. And so we'll just start at the top one. And they're showing me like pin, because there should be power on the, what is that? Red, yellow, which is maybe the only one up here is this red, purple, number 11. Yep. And we can put that on a voltage, and it should show us a voltage, I believe. Yeah, it's there, it's just not, maybe I don't have a good ground, or I could try a different ground. That would be fine. And which one is that, did I say? Number 11. Seems like it is there, but I don't know, for some reason. Check our meter, 4.5, okay. Alright, so then moving down to the next connector, I think pin number 4 is what we're looking for. And we have voltage. Okay, that's good. Then we're going to move down to pin 17 and 18. So we don't know if the computer, you know, commands them on or not. So where did those go? Red, blue. I gotta take this off. Red, blue is gonna hit, oh, that's white. That's going to our direct injectors. So the computer is going to command them off and on. So moving down, it looks like we got pin number 1 on the bottom. And we do, we got 12.41. So it didn't really show us a short anywhere. It looks like our ECM has power and grounds. The only thing is, like, we don't have, like, when we turn that, when that key is on, right now I got the key on, okay, just so you guys see it, because I can't, at this point I don't see a short anywhere. The next thing that the last thing that probably I'm going to check is this neutral safety switch that's over here. So yeah, we have this neutral safety switch. It's right here. And if we have from here to ground, or, you know, so we could check that and make sure that that's giving us good signals. All right, so right now, I should go away if I go in gear. Yes, I believe that is working. But then, is it working on the other side? So, one of these is always going to be growled, and one of these will be the send. So we just need to find a ground and see if we can make sure that wire is good or not. This should work. Oh, somebody was nice enough. They showed us this is ground. So what we need to do is find our lead, that's our red lead over there, and it's a red-black, and make sure that circuit is still working. Okay, so I verified that the kill switch works all the way back to the harness. And so that is black, red. And just make sure again. Yeah, black, red. So looking on our harness, let's just follow it. Black, yellow, covered, shift switch. Here we go. For black, orange, they're saying black, orange. And they're saying that the black, orange on this one is number 15. So it's number 15 on that second harness here. Now if I shift this, it should go away. It does. So that works. And then we could, I mean, if you wanted to, we could kill it. Check our kill wire all the way back. Pretty sure I have that on film, but I don't know. I've like sit here and worked on this for so long that, you know, it's just kind of two-boat harness connected ECM. Where it shows me somewhere, I think. Okay, black, yellow, blue, black, black, orange is at 15. Yellow, white, black, yellow, 23. Okay, check it out. Showing pin 23 of this. This may very well be our problem. That's always ground. That is a black yellow. And that is ground all the time. So I think we got a problem with our kill circuit. Wow, that's all it was. Wow. So let me see if I can prove it. I don't know how I missed this one, but I did. So I took some stuff out. That's a black and yellow wire. There maybe is our culprit, I bet. So let's see now with our meter if we still have a kill wire. Because I'm betting you something happened there. Maybe you got a bad kill wire. Something happened in the circuit. Not sure. But I found it. I think I found it. Let's hope so. I think we can put this back where it was. And then probably take a tie wrap, put that right there. Anyway. So yeah, what the heck, man? Okay, what were you saying? What pin was it again? 23. So I just disconnected it. Now I don't have it. So let me, we're getting close. So we either got something happening, I think, with our kill wire. Because, and we still have continuity to grout. Why is that? It's definitely black and yellow. Let's take this off and see if we got it up to here. Alright, so here's our black and yellow. It looks like that is D. So, to test this is what? Yep. So now what happens if I... Ah. In the switch. Alright. I think we got a bad ignition switch. Holy cow. It was kind of a simple thing, but man, what a long way to get there. Oh, let me butt this back up and order a switch. Let's see if I've got a switch. I don't think I got a switch. If this ends up being what it is, I'll be kind of pissed off. Nah, I won't be mad. It's just like, what a challenge to get this to... I'm going to order a key. I think his key is probably the culprit. But I'm going to fix that wire. So, I guess the best thing to do, since this thing is so dependent on power, that I'm just going to solder it. You know, so I got it prepped, and I brought out some shrink wrap. And yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. I just wouldn't have thought that, but you know, you live and learn, I guess. Maybe next time I need to think about that, like, hey, go, you know, look at your kill wire and make sure maybe that leads you to something else. So like for that, our yellow black wire, which is laying way down here, was laying in there, was all chafed up, and I should have taken a picture, but I got rambunctious. And anyway, I'm gonna put this thing back together and solder it. So like I said, I gotta, you know, I don't know if it was just rubbing. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But I don't know, you know, that was it's kind of a hard one. If this is what it is, I really don't know yet. But we'll solder it up and make it a proper connection, you know. And then, I mean, I do know that the kill or the ignition switch, I think, has got a problem, because when it turns to the off position, the kill wire should be sending a signal back to the engine. I'll tell you what, I bought this years ago. This old Radio Shack. Man, it does pretty good. Like I said, I don't know that that's a problem, but it's a problem. It's down here. Like I said, I still need to get a switch. I don't have any of those switches. But I'm thinking this is why maybe we're getting a voltage drop. I don't know. Well, I put this back together, these little end pieces, and then I realized, I was like, you know, there was something else I wanted to check, and I just wanted to verify our pins. So this, you know, our red, yellow that goes up, you know, our yellow red, it goes up and goes to our solenoids. I just wanted to see what kind of voltage it got and compare it to when I do hook it up, like to here and to there, what the voltage I get. So I'm gonna have to take it back apart, is what I'm saying. And you know, that's not that hard. Don't stab yourself. Alright, so right now we're still on that D, right? So from here to here, either one of these. And that pin was just ground, was a little loose. Huh. Could that be our culprit? These are both D. Let's just see real quick. That's that kill circuit. Yeah, I believe that we should still be hearing an audible signal. We've got the key off. That's on. See? It's a little. Yeah, that's the key. Try spraying some contact cleaner in there. See if that helps. Those little tumblers in there, they get a little dirty, I think. Yeah, it's still just a little, it's a little messed up. And it's not the wiring. I think it's the key. Yep, no doubt. There it is. Well, it was working. Yeah, not quite. problem is, if we got this to start, how do we shut it off? Well, I guess with Optimaxes you can just disconnect the power. They're pretty good about that. Okay, so then let's just see if we can find like a signal wire, which should be the purple. I believe there should be a purple light over here. So it is showing some ohms, even though that switch is acting funky. So I'm wondering, like really wondering, like that's gotta be it. So I gotta kind of look at the back of here, and it looks like our yellow red is M. Oh, it said M. Yeah, that one up there should be this one. Okay, but I think this is going to be our crank. So I don't know if we can get this where you can see it, but that should be like when I turn that key, we should get a crank signal. I'm just curious about what the voltage is. Nothing. So we may have to get, like it's not plugged in, and this red, it may get through the harness its power, so that's probably not a good test. The only thing we could do is check continuity, and that's really about the only thing we could do. Yikes. Okay, let me see if so I know what we could do. If I want to check that line, then I'm just going to go over to it'd be our red line, and that would be on number A. So that's how we could check that. Just be careful, don't screw up your pins or anything. So if I turn the key, it should, you know, and I want to be on continuity as well. Nothing. No, it's there. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So now, what else do we want to check? I'm gonna take a break is what I'm gonna do. I gotta think. Alright, I'm sorry, I already determined that on our purple wire we got 12 volts, so I think that's just fine. So I might as well just put this back. And what else, man? I don't know, you know, I'm just kind of trying to pick up where I left off. And I got these for these guys. I need to order another package. I'm kind of slowly running out of them, but I use these little curved ones, and so I think that's all good. So I think maybe to finish this out, I'm gonna order a switch, because that is definitely, I think, part of the problem. Really needs some good gas, so you can take it out and run it. Anyway, I'm gonna peel out of here for the day, and thanks for watching, subscribing, liking the videos, commenting. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed and liked, just do it, man. It's free. I mean, what else you gonna do? And it helps me out. Not much. They don't pay me a lot. I mean, YouTube does not pay a lot. Let's just get that right out there. You know, like last month, middle of summer, I think I only made like 100. I'm not gonna tell you, but it wasn't that much. It wasn't like you think, like, oh, geez, making like $2,000 a month. It's way less than that. So you can help me by going and subscribing and liking the videos, and you know, I guess until next time, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at hawkeyemarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.